And now we're back to another episode of Is It Just Me with Jabril. Yeah, is it just me? I don't know. Nobody's decided to tell me yet. Hey, you know what's actually kind of cool is, I don't know if that is cool. I can't hear my voice when I talk through this app. But I did check it out, make sure if it's working, and it is working, so we're going to go ahead and continue as scheduled. Not much of a schedule, I just kind of rip on these. I normally go over the date and whatnot. It is August 7th, 2017, another episode. These are not yet counted because there's a lot of fuck-up episodes. I don't know. I feel like these are actual episodes that I cut and edit and whatnot, and that's not what's happening right now. As we all know. This one, I don't know. I might just call it fucking people. Just fucking people. Those people that I have to come into contact with to get what I want. To get what I'm trying to get done. I mean, obviously it's what I want, but come on. Who are we talking to? Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with the first example of who I want to make fun of today. I thought I put that one. That one's up first. Okay, fine. I was coming home the other day. Does anybody ever come home at 3:45 p.m. in, like, California in July, the end of July, and see how fucking hot it is? There may be a nice breeze depending on where you are, but it's fucking hot. That's just the sun. It's the desert. It's Cali. I don't know. I'm not a parent, but I feel like if I was, I'd probably know some shit about how to raise a kid. Maybe know, not even just how to raise a kid, but know guidelines. I guess that's kind of the same thing. Know things that, like, you know, I don't know. Just, I read up on that, son. Don't touch that. No, you're gonna hurt yourself. Or I read up about kids that are your age because I don't remember being that age. You know what I'm saying? Actually learning some shit, but I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and point out the ethnicity and the sex of the person. Not giving out too much details. There was some Asian lady. I don't know, maybe Vietnamese or something, kind of like a light skin color. So I'm driving back home, and I just look over to my right, and I see just this lady who's just stuck. She's just stuck like it's one of those lights that sucks for everyone. She just wants to cross the street, and she's fine, but she's carrying a baby with her, so she's extra cautious. It's one of those baby bags. It's one of those ones that you just strap to your chest and the baby just sits inside like some kind of kangaroo. But yeah, so this lady has like her fisherman hat on. That one hat that's like not like a bill hat that just goes in front, but like the bill, whatever. The part that has shade goes like equally around the whole head. I always called it a fisherman hat growing up. She's got the hat on. She's pale as fuck. She's looking around and she's noticing that there's no shade. There's no tree around. There's barely there's a sign, whatever shade that provides the stoplight. But there's no shade around. She's just got this baby. Well, it looks like a brand new baby. And again, I don't know babies. I'm not used to them, especially fresh out the womb and whatnot. But this baby couldn't have been older than, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. And the little I know about babies, which is nothing, versus what I care. I just care to talk shit. What's what this all is about. I'm going to go ahead and take a sip. I just wanted to make fun of her because I just feel like if you have a baby that's a couple months old, maybe bringing it outside for a stroll at the end of July at 4 p.m. is just a bad idea. You know, I mean, some people treat their dogs differently than they treat their babies, but I don't have a baby. I have a dog that's way older than this baby. In human years, dog years, you name it. This dog is older. This dog should be treated with less care, I guess, less management, less health insurance, less doctors being called and whatnot. You know, she's pretty much self-sufficient. I just got to take her outside 3 times a day and feed her and shit like that, and, you know, give her some high fives and whatnot. But this dog, okay, just for example, this dog is black. It already sucks. I don't take her outside. Never. No, I don't take her out at 4 p.m. I take her out when I get home. I take her, like, real quick, go to the bathroom. Because it's about that time. It's fucking hot. I'm not taking her for a walk. Because her paws are going to burn on the goddamn ground. The sun's probably going to bake her black fur. I don't want to be in. It's going to bake me too. It's 3 bad reasons for this shit. This lady's taking her fucking baby outside going, too much sun for my kid. You think? You can't. The fuck is wrong with you? There's no, like, I used to make fun of people when they brought umbrellas out and whatnot, trying to cover it away from the sun. I was just like, what kind of bitch? Getting older. Yeah, whatever. I guess I understand it, but not doing it. It's like, well, all right, well, you know, It's like making fun of someone who has a fanny pack. It's just like, what a fag, but he's got that fanny pack and he can hold shit. The day he comes up to you, you're just like, I didn't bring anything because I couldn't hold anything because y'all fuckers will make fun of me and now I can't wear my fanny pack. It's like, we're still going to make fun of you because now you're fanny pack man, even though you don't have a fanny pack. So this lady, a stupid lady. Let's see, what else? Toy Biz, whatever corporations, not consumers. Oh, yeah, I don't mind digging into that one. That one's later, though. Let's see. Someone made a novelty idea out of nothing. You need to get generically shaped design toys. Oh, that's so weird. I wanted to kind of dip into the minds of, like, how people create toys for young people. But I need to be more ready for that. I'm never ready for these podcasts, all right? Fuck this. It's my show. Oh, yeah, let's talk about fat people again. I mean, I don't know that I got any blowback from anybody fat. I don't think anybody actually listened to the podcast, to be honest. At this stage, I'm way too new. Even after a little shout out real quick or drop, I did hit the Adam Carolla podcast masterclass. Yesterday was awesome. I met two guys who have a podcast called Who Fucking Cares? Or Who the Fuck Cares? Something. We gotta collaborate and do a podcast together for sure. I gotta see what's going on with them. They don't live too far from where I live here. Some other guy is doing some sports podcasts, but I can't find out his information anywhere. But these other two guys are pretty cool. At least they seem like it, whatever. Their podcast is pretty good. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? They're on iTunes, man. I'm so jealous. Homeboy told me how to get on there, but I haven't looked yet. I'm sure he did. It's in the text he sent me. Anyways, yeah, fat people. What's going on, man? Why is it that, like, there's something I don't understand about formal dress. I feel like when fat people, like, we're talking, when I mention fat, come on, I mean obese. I mean, like, people that are so fat that they're literally, like, they're barely still the shape of a human being. But, like, I don't understand where it's like, oh, wow, you look professional and all that shit. It's like, he's wearing clothes. He's still fat as fuck. How professional can he be? It's just like, he has to be a slob. Who else is just that fat? And, like, for me, I'm not going to say where and when, but I see fat people all the time in professional areas. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, you can tell there's a dress code going on, but it's like, at what point is what enforced? It's hard to say. It's like, oh, well, you can only enforce things that everyone has. I mean, not everyone, but, you know, you're like, oh, well, women got to dress like this and men got to dress like that. What about fat people? These people should stick out. What if dude, okay, fine, just a weird, scenario. What if dude has 2-foot cock? He's not just going to wear clothes that don't accentuate it. It's too hard. Get it? But no, like, fat people, like, well, I'm going to attack you again because it's just like, oh, well, you can put on a nice outfit and still be the big blueberry with arms and legs and just have it basically fit you like a tank top. Like, it barely goes over the trapezoid, whatever, of your, where your shoulders are, or, no, with the traps, is it? Yeah, right by your neck. Yeah, your traps. Yeah, exactly. It barely covers that. You see, like, all shoulder and most of the arm. Fat people, you do not have good-looking triceps, let me tell you now. Shoulder is probably whatever. But, yeah, tricep, that's just hanging down. So I just see this shit going on all day, and I'm just like, how unfair. Fat people, you guys got to cover the fuck up. If I ever own a business and have people work for me, and they want to be fat and work for me, that's fine. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about it, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we only hire women. Like, all right, we only hire people who aren't this fat. Some people can do the job, and some people make others all grossed out while they're trying to do their job. And when you got that shit just hanging out, it's like, it's easy to say, oh, we'll just wear pants and that'll cover all that. But, like, I mean, women are a little bit too open with it too. Like, I guess the weird kind of sandals that they wear. I don't know. I'm digging too deep. No one wants to look at your feet, I guess, but I don't know. Fat people just cover the fuck up. That's all it is. That's all it is. If there's something gross and that most people who aren't severely horny at you right now don't want to see, cover that shit up. And we're not talking about just faces. Come on, man. There's got to be you got to draw a line somewhere, but you can't just have fat hanging out. What if I wore a professional shirt, but it was a little bit too tight? And like when I reached over, like you just see like the seam line like between my waist and where my love handle starts. Or not where it starts, but where it's happening. This is terrible. Nobody wants to see. They're just like, what, I'm professional enough. It's just a little bit tight. Because then you're going to start being, oh, it's a little bit too tight. What do you call me, fat? Oh, well, you're a guy. It's okay. And now we've traveled into a world that even I don't want to step into right now. But that's only because I'm not like, I don't have any endorphins going right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just neutral right now. Nothing special. What else did I want to talk about? Okay, I talked about the fat people. You know what else I hate? Seen on the road? Who are these people that, like, when you're at, like, a stoplight, you know, it's like the people that leave more than one car length in between them. People that leave, like, 20 feet, like a fucking El Camino could just parallel park his way into the spot between you and the guy in front of you. And you're not parked. You're just sitting there holding your brake because fucking, you know, I mean, you're stopped, but I wouldn't call it parked. Like, why do you have this much space in between you? Do you realize you're causing traffic? That 20 feet is pushing the next fuck 20 feet back that way, and if anyone else is doing it, it's getting worse. And now there's people on the other side of the light that just missed it, and that are ready to go kill someone just because they missed the fucking light. Because they know that ultimately there's some fuck 2 lights ahead of me, right fucking now. And he has 15 to 20 feet between him and the car in front of him as a space cushion, a safety net, in case he needs 15 feet. I don't know when you ever need 15 feet, but like your car doesn't need stretching room or elbow room. You just need enough to get your car to turn in case you want to shift lanes. You know, maybe like 3 feet between you and the car in front of you. Maybe a little bit more. But come on, be fucking reasonable. Like 3-4 feet, okay, it's hard to measure that when you don't know, you know, the size of your hood and whatnot and where your eyes see the front of it and all that other shit. But you know 20 feet when you see it. It's way too many goddamn feet. Hope this thing doesn't fall. I'm really burning through a lot of material here. This is good stuff, though. I mean, another thing I hate was it's not directed at the people itself. I mean, I guess whoever designed it, but you know what I can't fucking stand seeing? Well, fucking traffic, first of all. Going to Irvine was a pain in the ass. I know I'm over-complaining. It was a 55-mile drive. People, on Saturday morning. It should have taken me no more than 60 minutes to get there. Why it took me 89 or whatever, and then like 100 to get back, it's fucking ridiculous. There's too many people on the goddamn freeway. Someone needs to die. But yo, hey, I mean, I'm not volunteering to die, but hey, if I'm one of the people, fuck it, you know, it's gotta happen. But yeah, you know what I just can't stand seeing is traffic, for one. But when I'm at a traffic light, it's like you hit that light and you're just like, you probably hit it going a little bit too fast because you were just like, oh, you can see it red for so long. It's like, what are the odds? Come on. They're good as far as I'm concerned in the second that I'm doing the math, but the odds are pretty good that it's going to go green in about 3, 2, 1, -1. Nope. And then it doesn't go green. You got to stop and you hit them brakes. And then you make that look and you start looking around and you do like maybe like a 180 from like your right shoulder to your left shoulder. Maybe even you start looking behind you to see if someone created a new lane that's happening. Something's going on because all the lights are red and all the cars aren't moving. You start thinking, who the fuck? Things like this, I'm starting to question now. When I was younger, I just thought this was a world that I was born into. Shit was going on before I was here. I didn't have anything to say about it. They weren't putting up red, yellow, and green signs. And I was just like, wait a minute. You know what's hard to see when the sun's out? Huh? How am I supposed to know when there's yellow? Right? What if the sun's right there? Red too. Why not just have all fucking off sun colors? Got red, passion, peach and red, passion peach. But I'm just saying I had no control over any of this shit, so I just kind of played along. But at this point, I'm just like, okay, well, all the lights that are put up right now, unless the road is brand new, which some roads are just being made, but we're talking highly traffic areas, main roads, right? Coast highway type roads, shit like that. These lights have been put up before I was born. Have they updated anything? Oh, no. I don't want my screen to go black because that's where I'm getting my notes from while I'm talking. But yeah, have they updated anything? I should never see no cars going through the intersection because the first car, like, who's ready at all the red lights, at all the lanes, and all 4, 3, whatever, however many fucking turns there are, the first car is normally ready to fuck. They're normally ready to get the fuck out of there and lead the way. I mean, especially if they're me. But, yeah, not everybody does that. It's kind of weird. But, I mean, I would say 3 out of 4 times. If not, maybe 3 out of 5 times. The person's there to fuck, they're ready to go. Maybe not everybody behind them, but for the most part, like, I would say for the most part, because normally I honk if I feel like, oh, it's green. I haven't seen the line move yet. What's the guy doing? Beating off? What the fuck? Maybe, I guess colors are universal. I was going to say use letters. Just put go! That's how people know when to leave. I don't know how you would put that. It'd have to be like my voice. Yeah, go! Slow down would be like, slow! And stop. Stop! What are you doing? You're going too fast. Okay, you can go now. It's green. Go! Go! You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and top this off pretty soon. Honestly, just like every other podcast, nothing ever gets done, but that's fine. I just hope everybody got a few laughs. I'm gonna bring up this one quick thing that happened to me real quick, just to make fun of society one more time. Fuck. I know my phone's about to die. I have a picture of this somewhere. I want to read exactly what it is, because, here, no, oh, it's not it. How many pictures of, like, business cards do I honestly have? Okay, let me go back. I don't take a lot of pictures, so this should be easy to find, except for the fact that, they show you 1,000 pictures at once. It's really hard to pick exactly. Here we go. Okay. I get a lot of fucking mail from someone who doesn't live here anymore. I don't know the person who lived here before. I'm assuming that's who the mail comes in for. Well, someone who gets the mail that's still sent here had something else come over here. I got this card from CARS. CARS, the acronym, C-A-R-S. It doesn't say what the acronym breaks down to, but let me read it to you. It was a card that was put on the door of my apartment. It says, sorry we missed you. Please call us as soon as possible, 626 and some other numbers. When calling back, please use the reference of the following. There's a reference number too of 5 characters. This is for this person, right? First and last name. We're here to pick up the 2013 Nissan Sentra for Capital One Finance. All right. That was on the other side of this card. Before, when I'm looking at this card, I have no fucking idea what I'm looking for. Sorry we missed you. Someone trying to come. Something has to do with cars. Here's a reference number. The backside saying we're trying to pick up this Nissan Sentra 2013 for Capital One Finance. This is a repo man. Repo men have cards? Is this something I didn't know about? I gotta get my car repoed just to experience this shit. I've never had one like that before. I guess I'm fancy. I'm not bragging. Never had my car repoed. But, yo, we're here to pick up this car. Call us back. Use your reference number. We'll get that shit, and then we'll leave you without the car. Who deals properly with fucking, what's it called? Car repos? Yeah, who the fuck does that? I should have shut my window. Hope my neighbors aren't mad because I'm kind of yelling here. But yeah, who the fuck does that? Who has a positive relationship with the repo guys? I assume every time they come to repo your shit, from what I've heard, like, they're angry. Yeah, I can imagine. But like, yo, call us back, man. We came here to tow this car. We couldn't find it, and we couldn't find you. Please call us back, and so we can get this resolved. I was like, did he call to get it picked up? What the fuck? And this came in, let's see, June? This was like 2 months ago. Oh, wow. 2 months to the day, son. June 7th, I received this on the front of my door. I've lived here for about 6 months now. Wait. 2 to 7. 6? Yeah, 6 months now. Great. Fucking black screen. Lived here 6 months now, and someone's trying to pick up this dude's fucking car? Who the fuck is this person? And who the fuck's calling him back? I do know it isn't me, so sorry, cars. Fuck you, get away from me. I hope you don't come to repo my shit. This is Jabril. Is it just me with all these opinions? Pretty much is where this is going. This is August 7th, 2017. And, so this is on my Twitter, Facebook, I almost said Twitch, YouTube. And I am also on Twitch and YouTube, again on YouTube, for playing some video games, putting them up online, doing some kind of like walkthroughs. It's more just me playing the video game, kind of being silly and whatnot. And if I get some offer or request, I'll try to play some different games. But basically, it's just Broforce and Overwatch, and I'm starting to play Doom. Got some Doom videos coming out. And as soon as I get some editing software with my Brocast, I'm going to start editing videos and making it all look better. But this is all going as one big old project. The podcast, Is It Just Me? And then the show on YouTube and Twitch. Just trying to get some followers, and I'm trying to, do something else. So, like, share. There's a GoFundMe on my Facebook. Please look into that, share that, donate a couple bucks. Everybody needs a GoFundMe. I'm not above doing a GoFundMe. I could totally use the help, support, and it would just, it'll just help spike this, because this is going to happen. This is happening, people. It's going to happen. So either you help and help make it faster, or don't help and just make this an arduous journey. Whatever the fuck, this is going down. I already have a PC, and I'm already doing some gaming, and I'm already got my mic. I'm doing my podcast. Okay, so this shit's going to happen. I got to get better with this whole podcasting thing as far as exposing it, getting some other people on. I need to have another guest, and Pat and I should be doing another Archer breakdown for episode 2 on our Archer breakdown podcast. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up and call it a day. It's hot in here, and peace out, y'all. I'm putting the mic down.